reminder, back in Spokane, Washington, a little break in the action of the men's competition. Here's a look at the current standings. Derek Delmore scored 132.6 for his free skate, and he is sitting in third place with the final flight still to come. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Icebox at the ESPN Fan Zone. I'm Tracy Wilson, and I'm joined by Olympic champ Peggy Fleming. And Peggy, looking back at the ladies' competition, was there one thing in particular that impressed you?
Well, I was impressed by the intense competition because there was a lot of pressure on Kimmy Meisner coming here as the favorite. This is new territory for her, and she really rallied to the challenge. And then, of course, Emily Hughes was very competitive. But the real special moment in the ladies' event was Alyssa Sisney. She was absolutely magical, just so elegant and quiet.
She kind of set the pace for the final flight. Alyssa was first to skate of the final group.
And she was gorgeous. And what she does very, very well is the spins. And this was absolutely gorgeous. She could be on the top of a snow globe that you spin. I mean, she was just perfection and such a beautiful girl.
And she incidentally won the free skate portion of the competition. And then came Kimmy Meisner with a mistake early on, but Peggy,
yes,
she was able to put it behind her.
Yes, and I saw such improvement in Kimmy Meisner. I saw more artistry, and this footwork was spectacular. It really expressed the music. She really got into it, and it was gorgeous. She only made one mistake in this program, but I see the development artistically, you know, really coming together for her. And she's such a competitor, and she really deserved the title tonight.
Well, speaking of a competitor, Emily Hughes had one fall, but otherwise another very determined effort.
Oh, and so enthusiastic about skating, and her dad as well. I think he skated every move with her. But he's good at that. The Hughes family is good at competition, but she is so enthusiastic, and she gives it her all. Lots of energy and power, and she was great.
Well, Susie Wynn had a chance to speak to Emily Hughes after her performance.
Going into this program, I felt really confident, really good. I've been training really hard, and I wanted to skate a clean program, but after that fall, that wasn't going to be possible. So I got back up and tried to forget about it, and I did, which I'm really happy about, and I'm getting a medal. So.
And so there's a look at the podium. Kimmy Meisner has a national gold to add to her world title, and they will go off to represent United States at Worlds. Emily Hughes in second, and Alyssa Sisney, with her win in the free skate, moved up into third place. So Peggy, I talked about these ladies representing United States at the World Championships. Do you think they can fill the shoes of Cohen and Kwan?
Well, I think they would like to. I think this was a good stepping stone. I think they've gotten their foot in the door. It's a big shoe to fill to be Michelle Kwan, and it's not just about competition. It's about, you know, being a good role model, you know, being able to handle the press and the schedule and the pressure. And it's a big, big role to fill, but I think they would like to be a part of that game.
Well, if anybody knows about that, it's
yes,
you, Peggy, and we certainly wish them good luck at the World Championships.
Absolutely.
Still to come, a whole bunch of men and some special guest stars up here in the Icebox. We'll be back to Spokane, Washington, right after this.
Back with a reminder, women's college basketball comes your way tomorrow on ESPN2. Number 2 taking on number 3. That should be a great matchup. Ivory Latta in North Carolina, Crystal Langhorne and the Maryland Terrapins. Women's college basketball on ESPN2 tomorrow at 7 Eastern. Also available in high definition on ESPN2 HD. So the men's standings after the short program now. Evan Lysacek, Johnny Weir, your top 2. Look at how close it is. Less than a point. All that matters is the number, not the placement. So virtually a tie at the top. And Johnny Weir arrived at the building a short time ago. And as he did, he stopped to have a word with Peter Carruthers.
This walk to the locker room, what's going through your mind?
I feel like I need to throw up. I just want to put out a good skate and do what I've trained to do.
What about the quad?
We'll see. It was good in this afternoon's practice, and one more warm-up, and then go from there.
Thanks.
And Johnny, we're always honest. Earlier this week, guys, he did tell Peter Carruthers in an interview, I'm doing the quad. And Peter said, now I'm going to run this back, this tape, and show you if you don't do it. And he said, that's all right. We're going to do the quad. So now maybe a little indecision.
Well, that takes heart to do that, you know, and he's not been really secure with it for a long period of time. Capable of doing it beautifully, but you know, you've got to be able to do it almost in your sleep with one hand tied behind your back. I don't know if he's reached that level yet, but it'll be fascinating to see how he does it, if he does it tonight.
What do you make of all the back and forth between Weir and Lysacek? You don't see it very often in figure skating. You ready to get Don King in here to run the press conferences because they're talking trash back and forth.
Well, it's a sport where you don't have to hit a ball past somebody or punch them in the face, so you have your own moment. But these guys are, you know, duking it out verbally in the press, and you know, I'll admit it's pretty fun for us. It makes it more interesting. But one needs the other. They each need the other to make this title something. A title is only worth what you had to beat to win it.
Frazier needs Ali. Tiger Woods needs
Brian and Brian.
No one.
It still comes down to them on their own.
Evan Lysacek, when he got here, Dick also talked to Peter Carruthers.
Walking to the locker room to get ready for the free program, what's your mindset?
I feel good. I think I'm prepared, and I'm trying to tell myself in my head how many times I've done this at home, that I do it every day, so hopefully I can relax and just let it happen.
And your plans for the quad?
Not sure yet. Let's see how the warm-up goes.
All right, good luck.
So neither one is sure right now. So, you know, that you start the week saying, yep, I'm going to do the quad. I'm going to, and now, yeah, you don't know.
Well, you know, I guess it's up to them to know where they fit with it and how they fit. There's no harm in not doing a quadruple. I mean, there's no shame in that because it's such a complicated jump, such a difficult jump, that to achieve it is really a first-rate accomplishment.
We point out that Weir does have the advantage because he skates after Lysacek, so he knows, as you say, what he's got to do.
And if I was Lysacek, I'll wait till the 5-minute warm-up to make that decision.
Yeah.
And then he'll set the tone. If he hits the quad, I think Johnny's in trouble because he's been two-footing it and popping it a little bit this week, and while Lysacek's been at least 50% and nailing the quad triple clean in 2 run-throughs in the music this week.
Should be interesting.
It's going to be good
in that final group. So when they skate back-to-back, we'll see. When we come back, a special edition of Push Dick's Button. Believe me, you don't want to miss this one.